Okay. We are live. It's an ad already. Okay. All right. We are live. Let me just test. Test. Okay, cool, cool. All right, we'll just wait. Wait here for a little bit. Adjust this. Okay. That's good. All right. Today is Monday, right? Is it Monday or no, it's Sunday, right? Today is Sunday? Yeah, it's Sunday. Okay. All right. Let me just stretch. Ah, okay. I'm back. Okay. We can. I guess we can start. All right. There we go. Okay. Hello, hello, everyone. Okay, so today we're gonna be doing Trigger's agent story. Let's see what she has to offer. Out of sight. Whispers from beyond the river dwell in her eyes. Okay, let's go. This is a story that took place in the past. A story of rookie proxy named Phaethon who meets a young lady at a crossroads of fate. Ooh. We're still newbies, so you know how it is. We haven't received many commissions yet. Alright. They don't have parents. That's sad. They have to live on their own. I wonder how old they are. I'm pretty sure they're like in their like I'm pretty sure they're like early to mid 20s, I believe. That's how I think they are. Yeah, but I still want to take on some commissions. Yeah, but I get so bored when there are no commissions. Good job. Alright. At that moment, a sudden knocking comes from the door. Okay, well, everything is already set up there. Who could it be? As the front door is opened, a man in a suit walks in. Although he wears a friendly and reliable smile, there is still something slightly off about him. Oh, I think I know who this is. Yeah, it's him. It's Shepard. Man, I haven't seen him in so long. Nice to meet you both. You can call me Shepard. I'm glad you two chose to work with me. By the way, are you just starting out in this line of work? Nice to meet you. We haven't been in the business for too long. I understand. It's normal for rookie proxies like you. It's normal for rookie proxies like you two to have a hard time finding commissions. But please don't worry. As an intelligence broker, I exist precisely for people like you. Let me check my notes. Your name is Phaethon, right? What kind of commissions do you usually specialize in? We're great at any commission. We have superior technology. What an energetic response! These days, many young proxies lack the energy you have. That being said, combat-related commissions might be a bit tricky, right? You two don't seem like fighters, and hiring combat personnel can be expensive for new proxies. To be honest, I'm not sure how I feel comfortable. To be honest, I'm not sure I feel comfortable assigning you anything dangerous. Okay, let me just... Okay. The actual commission, huh? Well then, I happen to have a recently issued commission that could serve as the perfect starting point for our partnership. I believe this commission is of the perfect difficulty to assess your abilities. If you're interested, let me explain the details. Shall we move to a more convenient place to talk? It's not suitable to talk about this at the counter.
Our first assignment together is a missing person commission. There's no need for combat or venturing into any hollows, so it's completely safe. Honestly, I can't think of a better way to test your skills.
Why hire a proxy then? Is this really not just a filler job?
Forgive me for being blunt, but isn't this job a bit, well, pointless?
Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not trying to pass this off on you. Your ability to navigate
Right.
the hollow is unquestionable. That's what makes a proxy a proxy. But this role involves more than just that, and this commission is a perfect opportunity to demonstrate those other skills. To be honest, the client barely gave us anything to work with, just pieces of info. That's why this is a perfect chance to show off your skills in gathering intel, spotting details, and negotiating. All
I smell
the makings of a
bullshit.
top-tier proxy.
Accept the commission.
All right, you've sold me. Let's see what we're dealing with.
Oh, it's a girl trigger. A somewhat aged photograph, though the image remains fairly clear. A blonde young woman with her eyes covered leans against the wall. Silhouette seems so fragile, as if she might shatter into pieces at any moment. What's at the back? Essence. Oh, it reflects. Oh, I like that. It reflects. That is so cool. I like this little detail that Zenless adds. So you can see a 3D model of the item. And it has texture and reflection and all of that.
The client has only provided us with these 3 clues. All we know is that the woman in the photo is your target.
Wait, just a photo? That's barely a clue. No name, no background, not even her usual haunts. And what's up with the harmonica and the sheet music?
The client doesn't seem to have any more info, though it's possible they just don't want to share. But the client did mention if you get stuck, you should try playing the sheet music with the harmonica. Well then, I'll leave this commission in your capable hands. Keep me in the loop if you make any breakthroughs. Just ping me on Knock Knock.
Finding someone with just a photo and a melody. That's like searching for a needle in a haystack. Got any ideas, Wise?
Let's go to Port Elpis and look for clues.
Maybe we should check Port Elpis. Women with their eyes covered aren't exactly that common. Remember when we visited the sea a while back? I think we saw someone who fit that description. Remember? You were in a bad mood, so we went to the sea to clear our heads. We even bought some fries, but you got distracted by a woman passing by with her eyes covered, and the seagull took the fries right out of your hand.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I remember. She did look a lot like the woman in the photo. And I was just curious, all right? She stood out. How was I supposed to know the seagulls there were so aggressive? Anyway, it's an unexpected lead. Let's check out the port and see if we can dig anything up.
All right. Oh, nice. I like this. They added details. We better get started. Let's look around for clues first. Right, I should share my thing on Discord. And here we are. There we go. And then let me just quit Discord. Okay, let's go. We could go up there? Huh. I didn't know that. Tightly closed door. Hello. Excuse me, have you seen this person? Alright, I wonder who this guy is. What's that? Foggy glazed window. Oh, that's an achievement? Alright. Alright, hello Fee. Hello, have you seen this person? When exactly? So she hasn't been around recently. Alright, thanks. The seagulls here always try to steal the fries. Well, I doubt she'd be there. Sorry, I didn't know. I'm looking for someone. Have you seen this person? I think she might have been here before. Alright, thanks. I've asked a few people, but none of the clues seem particularly useful. I should head back and discuss our progress with Belle.
I've got nothing. How about you, Wise?
Let's try the harmonica again.
Looks like this isn't something that can be solved with a quick trip to the port. But since we're here, how about we try playing the harmonica? I'm not sure what good it'll do, but if it doesn't work, we'll just buy some fries and head back home.
I agree. Playing the harmonica and buying fries, both are officially your job now.
I guess there's no saying no to you. Fine. But just so you know, I'm not good at it. So don't blame me if it sounds terrible.
It sounds like something you'd hear in the Outer Ring. It was pretty accurate. Whatever, you think it sounded good at least. Music and if I have a minute.
That was pretty painful. And it didn't do a thing. Let's just grab some fries and call it a day.
Excuse me.
Ooh,
Were you the ones playing the harmonica
there she
just
is.
now?
Sorry for my brother making a bit of a ruckus. We'll just... Wait. You're the person in the photo. When did you... I didn't even hear any footsteps.
My apologies. Moving
She's like
quietly
Sample.
is second nature to me. I didn't mean to startle you. If I may ask, where did you learn that melody?
Belle shoots you a questioning glance. The blindfolded woman from the photo actually appeared. What an unexpected surprise. But now what? Wait, let me check. Okay, everything seems in order. First things first, I wake up and get punana. First things first, let's bring her back home.
Actually, we're proxies. The song was given to us by our client. We didn't expect it to help us find you. Our client is looking for you, you see. Why don't we discuss the details somewhere else?
I see. Please lead the way. I'd also like to meet this client of yours.
Why don't we head back to the store?
Okay, let's go check in with Shepard. Oh, I almost forgot. Your name is...
Karen.
My real name. I haven't used that in a long time, but I do have a code name. You can call me Charon.
Charon. Man.
Miss Charon, I've already contacted the information broker who issued the commission. Once he gets here, it shouldn't be long before you can meet the client. Feel free to have a seat on the couch. I'll grab you something to drink.
Thank you, but please, don't mind me. By the way, the second row from the top on your TV wall, third unit from the left, it has a connection issue. You might want to check it out when you have time.
How did you spot that?
Let me see. You're right. How did you pick up on that? I thought there was some lag lately.
I rely on my hearing. I lost most of my vision in an accident. I can just about make out the outlines of my surroundings. To move around like an average citizen, I've trained my other senses to be extremely sharp. I heard a faint buzzing sound. By moving around the room and noticing the change in sound, I was able to pinpoint the location of the faulty TV.
Sorry to bring it up.
Sorry. I hope my question didn't seem rude.
No need to apologize. Vision isn't the only way to perceive the world. As proxies, you too should know that better than most. Anything that can be seen with your eyes can never be considered a secret.
A subtle silence fills the room. It's clear you each have secrets you don't want to share with others, and there's an unspoken understanding between you. As the silence and on the...
It's me again. You two found the target already? Wow, Phaethon, you guys are incredible. If you're always this fast, you could take on anything.
The client didn't come with you?
I didn't expect things to move so quickly either, but it's nothing, really. By the way, didn't the client come with you? Charon here would like to meet them.
Where to start? It's great that you were able to find the woman in the photo, but there's a new problem. I can't get in touch with the client anymore. There's been no reply from his Knock Knock account since yesterday. I brushed it off at first, but there's still no reply today. Just when I thought he might have skipped town, his account suddenly sent me a location, the edge of a hollow. Who sends something like that in normal circumstances?
That definitely doesn't sound normal.
From the edge of a hollow? That seems strange. And with no other word from the client.
Either way, I'll keep trying to reach the client. I hope he's alright. Let's stay in touch for now. We won't be wrapping up this commission for a while.
Sorry, but I overheard your conversation. Could you share that location with me? If I investigate the hollow, I might pick up some clues.
You're Miss Charon? No offense, but the hollow isn't somewhere just anyone can waltz into. Without a carrot or combat personnel, it's a death trap. You should wait.
I am the combat
I
personnel.
served with the Eridu Defense Force under the Chryso Barrel Division. Even after retiring, I've made countless trips into the hollow. You can
Oh,
trust
she's
in your
retired?
combat skills. The heart rates of you and the two proxies here seem to have just
Probably
spiked.
retired from that position.
Don't worry. My military days are far behind me. I have no current ties with them. As for getting into the hollow, proxies, can I request your assistance? I don't know anyone else who could guide me. I'll pay the commission fee as best I can. If you don't want to be involved, that's fine. I'll think of something.
We want to find the client quickly too. We can't just let you deal with this alone.
We're just as eager to find the client. After all, no client, no payment. Besides, if we said no, you'd still head into the hollow alone, wouldn't you?
How did you know?
So I was right. You remind me of how Belle and I used to be. So fixated on finding someone that nothing else mattered, not even your own safety. Well, since Miss Charon wants to investigate, I'm willing to act as the proxy for no additional fee. Just leave it to us, Shepard.
I see. That works for me. With the client still unreachable, my hands are tied. Please, look into the hollow, and be careful.
I'm really sorry for troubling you both. Finding this client is very important to me, so I may have acted a bit out of line just now.
Seeing how determined you are to find this person, we couldn't just stand by and do nothing.
Don't worry about it. Seeing how determined you are to find this person, we can't just sit back and do nothing. Let's work together to find them.
We can... Okay. Trying to get his voice down. We can't just sit back and do nothing. I don't know. Not really. Blind pursuit. No. Oh. What if
I've got
I
your back.
use my own trigger? Yeah, what if I use my own?
I've got your back.
Fuck. So sad. Anyway, let's get
I'll protect you from
Eve and Astra in here.
Ooh, we really harmonize.
Ooh. Since I don't have. Okay, I won't say it to jinx myself. Oh, so that's how she looks when she
Miss Caron,
enters.
I need some time to calculate the hollow route.
Leave this to me, Proxy. Actually, I've been to this hollow before for reasons. I still remember
Reasons.
the way forward clear as day.
Your melodies.
Oh, why don't you wait just a little longer? Calculating a path doesn't take that long.
Bang.
The path ahead. It should be right around here. I wasn't here too long ago.
Yeah. I wish I could use mine.
Proxy, I might have misremembered. I just need to think.
I wish I could use my own trigger.
Sorry for being so presumptuous, Proxy. I got ahead of myself and made things difficult for you.
Don't sweat it, girl. It's alright.
By the way, Miss Caron, how are you so fluid when you move and fight?
I am water. Because I am water.
Is it because of your exceptional hearing and tactile senses?
That's one part of it. In fact,
Wait, something's up ahead.
Oh no! Check their condition. Ah shit, they're dead. Gunshot wounds, huh? Which means...
What could have happened? Who did this?
Can you walk? No, you can't.
given the depth of the wound and the caliber of the bullet, the killer was a sniper.
The surrounding ether levels have increased significantly. What's going on?
Fire! I'm just gonna keep firing.
Hold on. Let me find what's causing the ether level increase. Up ahead.
Oh
Our
shit.
whole device is leaking ether non-stop.
That was easy. Target locked.
Together now.
Suppressing. Those are high-pressure ether storage tanks, filled with highly concentrated ether. As soon as the valve is opened, the ether will flow out at a fixed rate.
Ooh, nice. We get to shoot. Oh, okay.
All high-pressure ether tanks have been disabled. We can keep moving.
Yeah, there's no chest. Oh man, more dead people. That's crazy.
Proxy, there are 4 people over here. They're all still
Oh,
alive.
never mind, they're alive.
I'm not detecting any ether fluctuations from any other life forms nearby.
Check the condition.
They're still survivors. Charon, can you check their condition?
Confirmed. 1 is seriously injured. A bullet pierced their
Ah.
lung. The other 3, No internal injuries, just a few minor wounds. They're all unconscious. The one with severe wounds. His etheric fluctuations are nearly completely gone. He's beyond saving.
Who are you? Help me. It hurts. So cold. I don't want to die.
Is there really no way to save him?
Is there nothing else we can do? If we contact a hospital and get him out of the hollow right away...
His internal organs are ruptured. He'll bleed out long before we can get him out. No rescue team can beat the clock when life fades this fast.
Am I dying? I just want to go home.
Karen doesn't respond. Diamond pulls out a harmonica and begins to play a soft, familiar melody. Damn. Oh. Are you okay? You look like you're in pain.
Are you alright? Did you get hurt fighting earlier?
I'm fine, don't worry about me. As I mentioned before, these eyes of mine have their uses, but they bring just as much inconvenience. The rejection reaction you saw just now is one of them. Staring into death. It's not something I handle well.
My head. Where am I? Who are you people? I remember now. There was a madman, a lunatic who tied me up and dragged me into the hollow. You're not...
I'm not the lunatic you're talking about. Can you stand? There are 2 more unconscious survivors here. If you can, help us carry one of them. Let's get out of here together.
Leave? We can leave this place? What about that lunatic who shot at me from the shadows?
The culprit's already gone.
Looks like the person behind this has already left. Charon, let's get the survivors out of here. Follow me.
Oh, that's it? Those 3 survivors. Could one of them be the client? I'll gather information from them first. Stern woman. Why are you stern? Are you guys okay? Yes, I think I've seen you before. What are your names? I have some questions for you. How did you get kidnapped and taken into the Hollow? Oh. Oh, damn. That's crazy. What the fuck? Just 3 of you. I don't have any more questions. Yo, what's up, man? Gentleman. What's your name? Jesse. Or Jess, I don't know. I think it's Jesse. I have some questions I want to ask you. What did you experience in the Hollow? I've got a few more questions. How were you kidnapped and brought through the Hollow? Damn, it seems like this guy doesn't have any, like, main way of luring people. It's all different. I don't have any more questions.
Thank you all for assisting me, even though I'm a stranger. You've given me valuable information.
It's the least we can do after you saved our lives. If there's anything else you want to ask, go right ahead.
I do have some questions left to ask. Before that, could the 3 of you introduce yourselves? I'd like to see if there's a pattern to how the killer chose their targets.
I'll go first. My name's Zoe. I used to be a soldier in the Defense Force, but now I'm just working a regular desk job at a private company. Don't let that fool you, though. I've earned my stripes.
I'm Jesse, currently working as an internet information broker. I'm still pretty new at it though, so I can't think of any reason someone would target me.
My turn? I'm Erin. I was also in the Defense Force, but now I'm unemployed. Actually, I have a question for you all. Did you see my friend when you were in the Hollow? She's about my height, with shoulder-length blonde hair and a mole under her eye. We were kidnapped together, but I can't find her anywhere now.
Oh, I must have gotten them confused. I don't recall seeing anyone like that.
If I'm not mistaken, we didn't come across anyone like that in the Hollow, among both the survivors or the bodies.
It's all right. I'll keep looking. I hope she's okay. We were always inseparable. We even planned to visit Scott Outpost together for Remembrance Day. I never thought something like this would happen.
Remembrance Day? What's that?
Remembrance Day? What's that?
As the name suggests, it's a day organized by the Defense Force for the families of deceased soldiers and veterans. People gather to mourn their loved ones who died in the fall of the old capital and find comfort in each other's company.
I didn't know the Defense Force did that. Huh. Maybe I should go check it out.
If I can't find her anywhere else, I'll head to Remembrance Day alone. Maybe she'll show up there.
Was your missing friend also a member of the Defense Force?
Yes, she and I were in the same squad. Obsidian
Oh.
Division's Cartis squad.
Wait. Jesse wasn't in the Defense Force.
This sounds like a series of murders targeting the Defense Force. But then, Jesse wasn't with the Defense Force.
No, you're probably not far off. Jesse claims to have been up front, but he neglected to mention he was once part of the defense force.
Ah, you a
Jesse?
liar. Oh, he didn't tell us anything, I mean.
Well, that's...
Not really a liar. Just a half-truther.
I just don't like bringing up my past in the defense force. It's not like I'm trying to hide it. They're just memories from my time there that I'd rather forget. I was part of Obsidian Division's Noct Squad. That's the absolute truth.
I was also in the Obsidian Division, Impera Squad. I don't know who those who died in the Hollow were, but it
What
seems
squad
the
is,
killer really is targeting members of the defense force.
Trigger in. I know she's Oval.
Wait a
I
second.
mean, Obsidian something.
If I remember correctly, during the fall of the old capital, didn't our 3 squads work together on a mission outside Hollow Zero?
We did? I don't really remember.
I have a vague memory of it, but there were so many people on the mission, I don't remember your faces.
Thank you all for the information. I'm starting to see
Oh,
a
why
pattern
is-
in the killer's choice of targets.
Why is my
But there's something
avatar
else I need to
stuck?
ask. I came to this hollow because someone I'm searching for sent me its location. And that person was likely being held by the killer as well. Did you happen to see anyone else?
Okay, it's fine now. Glance before shaking the heads of Karen. Caron.
You're not giving us much to go on. At least tell us what kind of person you're looking for. Male or female, what they look like. Can't offer much help without that.
Sorry, I don't have much else to share. Even so, if any of you remember anything else that may be useful, please let me know. This is very important to me.
You don't even know who they are, yet you're so determined to find them. Is it really going to be an issue if you can't find this person?
Maybe. I've been searching for someone for a long time. They might be the key to achieving my goal.
I see. Whatever happens, I hope you find them. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Thank you. But please, prioritize your own safety. If the killer is targeting former Defense Force members, there's a good chance they'll come after you again. Stay vigilant.
Of course. Once I've checked out Remembrance Day, I'm locking myself in my room and throwing away the key.
You return to random play with Caron. Caron, do you have any ideas? But that would take quite a lot of time. Oh. Yo, what's up, man? Why you exhausted?
Phaethon, you've already been to the Hollow and made it back safely?
Okay. Take a moment to catch your breath. We did go, but
Did you run all the way here? Do you need a moment? We've already been to the Hollow, but unfortunately, we haven't found the client yet.
I'm fine. Did you find any clues there?
There are traces left behind. Signs of a kidnapping. It's very likely the client was involved.
we have to ask him why he rushed over.
That's right. It seems the client was kidnapped, taken into the Hollow, and later moved again. We're still looking for more clues. So, what made you rush over to the store?
Well, just take a look for yourself.
Oh, but 10 minutes ago, the missing client sent him another location. Damn.
I checked a map of New Eridu. This spot, it's another hollow
It seems the
entrance.
client is the killer. A clue delivered right to us. This feels off.
We were just stressing over a lack of leads, and now one conveniently falls into our laps? Something about this feels off.
You're sure it's just disappearance for now and nothing more serious has happened, right? If that's the case, the situation is still manageable. No matter how shaky the clue is, let's keep investigating. Just be careful. Any casualties and this will become something beyond our control. At that point, stop the commission and contact me. I'll bring in some professional hollow experts to deal with the situation.
Thank you for not revealing what really happened to that information broker.
It's nothing. But why?
Don't mention it, but why keep secrets? From a practical standpoint, wouldn't calling for backup have been the safer move?
The killer is a sniper who has no qualms about taking lives. Judging by the victim's injuries, it's clear they know how to deal a fatal blow and how to inflict pain without causing death. Most Hollow Raiders lack experience dealing with snipers. If they encounter the killer, it's likely to end in a difficult fight, or worse, casualties. And besides, asking for help from others would only delay the search. The client is at risk right now, so I think we should follow the clues and enter the Hollow as soon as possible to ensure their safety.
What if it's a trap?
I may have kept it from Shepard, but I have to admit, it's too dangerous. That location message seems cagey. It could be a trap to lure us in.
I understand.
Cagey.
I really do. But what if we're late and something happens to the client?
Why is the client so important to you, Charon? Would you be willing to tell us? Are you so set on finding them because they're connected to the person you've been looking for?
The client's true identity might be the very person I've been looking for. And if not, they most certainly have some vital information. Since leaving the military, I've spent years searching for my missing teammates. They were more than just comrades who trusted me with their lives. To me, someone raised as an orphan, they were family. I've scoured countless hollows and every corner of New Eridu to find them, but I've never found a single lead. Until I met you and heard that melody on the harmonica. It's called Homecoming. My squad leader composed it. Only our squad knew it. And yet that client of yours not only knows the song, but also gave you the sheet music. Please, Proxy. This client is the only lead I have left. I'm certain my teammates are still alive. If this trail goes cold, I don't know when I'll get another chance to reunite with them.
If they're still alive, could there really be no trace of them after all these years? I'll help you.
I understand how anxious you must be right now. We can help you, but we really need to be careful this time.
Thank you, Proxy. I feel much better knowing I have your support. You can trust me. I'll protect you if the killer is really waiting for us in the Hollow. We'll make it out in one piece.
One Piece? 3 out of 9. Invitation to kill.
I am the Eye of Obel. I've got your back.
I am the Eye of Uber. I want to see what this thing says. Okay, it doesn't show there. Never mind. You can't see it. It's like oboe, but it's like designed weirdly.
I am the Eye of Obel.
Yeah, let's continue with excuse me.
I'll protect you. Ooh, let's make a
These
grand
two.
entrance.
Looks like there's something here. Is this a communicator?
Proxy, look at this. A communicator left right at the hollow's entrance.
Why would there be a communicator here? It's probably the one that was sending us the
Why is
messages.
there a communicator here? It doesn't look like it was left behind randomly.
There's hardly any dust on its surface, which means it was only placed here recently. It looks like someone wants us to use it.
Oh.
Such decisiveness. Following random location info without even thinking twice. I'm glad, Sniper of Liar Squad.
Liar Squad? Who are you?
Liar Squad? What's that? More importantly, who are you?
Sniper. Or should I say Charon now? Haven't you shared your past with our dear Proxy? If introductions aren't your strong suit, I'd be happy to show you how. You can call me Grim Vulture, the one behind this string of murders. You see, I've been working my way down a list, crossing off names. And now, Charon of Liar Squad, your name is next.
Looks like you've done your homework on me. Just because my presence interfered with your plan, you've decided to take me out for good?
I thought you were just going to be another obstacle in my way. But now, with you in my sights, this must be some kind of destiny.
I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I'm looking for someone. Given that you're waiting at the hollow entrance they shared, I'm guessing you have them. If you hand them over, perhaps we can make a deal.
Ooh, her things are red.
So your version of making a deal is stalling for time to locate me and lining up your shot? Can't say I'm surprised. After all, that's exactly what I plan to do too. You seem to have rather unique eyes, but you'll never get the chance to hit me. After all, no one's better at counter-sniping than me.
Seems talking won't resolve this, but I'm not averse to using force.
Now that's the spirit! If you're looking for someone, why not search the hollow for clues? Providing you can survive both my attacks and those of the ethereals, of course. Oh, and I've prepared a little gift for all your trouble. I hope you still have that determined look on your face after seeing it.
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good.
Watch out for Grim Vulture taking shots from afar.
Activate.
Is there nothing we can do?
Suppressing fire.
I found a box. Something feels off about it.
Strange eye-catching box. Uh-oh. Karen, wait! Don't open it! Oh. Don't touch what's in the box. Ooh, she mad.
What's inside the box, right? Your loyal teammate's cap, the one Styx always wore.
Can't catch me.
Curious as to how he died? I'll tell you. He took his own life. Though it wasn't much different from being offed by ethereals. Ethereals had almost completely taken over his body. He was being corrupted, covered in ether crystals.
Another high-pressure ether tank. And a lot of ethereals have...
Valorant. I can't even hit that one. Ah, there we go.
We did it, Proxy. Let's
I was
keep moving.
aiming for the purple one, not the actual tank. Aaron, don't push yourself. Karen. Damn, this fucking guy, man, is...
It wasn't easy getting my hands on them.
And activate.
As expected of such a famous, beautiful commander, even her gloves are stylish.
Won't betray your trust.
Such a pity. Both her hands missing. Oh, don't you think that's a shame, little sniper?
Now you can't get me. Astra, come back!
Ethereal's gnawed off her arms and part of her leg as well.
Ugh.
Recalibrating. Yeah.
And she still had some backbone. She stood tall, even in death.
There's still a third box. Trying to stop her from opening it, but she lifts the boxes almost mechanically.
Congratulations! You found the third box. Inside is... Who was it again? Oh, right. A piece of bloodied fabric from Castorice's clothes and some damaged engineering gear stained with Leafy's blood. There weren't enough boxes, so I had to cram them together. They're just a medic and an engineer, not exactly combat material, right? Surely you're not mad, are you?
This is very, very crazy, man. Enough! How much do you intend to torment her?
That's enough. Using her squad mates who are like family to mentally torture her. How much longer are you planning on doing this?
Oh dear, did I go too far? My sincerest apologies. It's just, watching you plunge headfirst into my trap was so entertaining. I may have gotten a bit carried away, you know? Relax, the person you're looking for isn't here, and those are just fakes. I didn't actually take them from her comrades. Her comrades are long since corpses in the hollow, after all. How could I possibly have gotten hold of their clothes?
Ooh.
Oh, a decisive strike to be sure. But as I've already said, your awareness, sight, and experience mean nothing in front of a more skilled sniper.
I didn't expect to kill you so easily. There was a subtle change in your ether fluctuations the moment I fired. That was all I needed. You knowing my past makes me feel sick. But after seeing that you're just a coward who feels fear from another's killing intent, it doesn't bother me as much anymore.
Coward, you say? How fascinating! You were little more than a hollow shell before, but now that you've bared your teeth, you've started looking somewhat respectable. I I know your composure is nothing more than a facade. You've never truly faced the weight of your comrades' deaths, have you? I bet your mind is now filled with their dying screams.
Squad mates are still alive. You have no right to taunt her.
We both believe her squad is still alive. You can stop with the lies. Why are you so fixated on Charon? Just because she used to serve in the defense force? She has nothing to do with your target.
Nothing to do with it. Then why don't you go ask her about it? What surprises me more is you actually believe her teammates are still alive. Don't tell me she dragged you into all this danger without telling you anything.
Shut up.
If
Ooh,
won't
she
tell
mad.
you, I will. Those so-called alive squad mates of hers went missing during the fall of the old capital. I'm sure you know exactly what that means. When the old capital fell, countless Defense Force soldiers were either killed by ethereals or became them. The surviving soldiers, struggling to defend themselves, never had the opportunity to carry their comrades' bodies out of Hollow Zero. Obviously, her squad mates, the members of Liar Squad, were among the dead. But since their bodies were never found, she insists they're still alive. Even going as far as to deceive her own proxy.
Excuse me.
It's laughable.
I didn't lie to the proxy. They're alive. I have proof. Someone like you could never understand.
I could never understand? Huh. You think it's hard to understand your childish thought process? If you really have solid proof, why not tell me? Come on, let's hear it!
My eyes. I lost nearly 90% of my vision during the fall of the old capital. But in return, I gained the ability to see what others can't. Every second of every day for years, I've seen my squad mates. Not as fleeting shadows, but vivid and lifelike. They've never disappeared. They're alive, waiting for me to find them. Why else would I have been given these eyes?
That's your proof? Did you hear that? Proxy hiding in the bamboo. She spent years chasing after people who couldn't possibly exist, all because of some ghostly visions. You'd rather believe those visions of your teammates are real-time projections than accept that they're dead. What if I told you the way I described their deaths before was the absolute truth? Will you finally face reality? Or will you keep fooling yourself, believing in ghosts? I guess you'll keep deceiving yourself, because that's how you survive.
I'm not lying to myself. I really
want to find your squad mates who have been missing for years and were officially declared dead? You couldn't protect them when the old capital fell, and now you're just making up stories to fool yourself. To give yourself some so-called reason to go on, to latch on to any stupid excuse. You're just a selfish, naive coward who did nothing and couldn't do anything when your comrades were dying.
Damn. Sounds like she knows.
Giving up already?
I feel like she was part of
Liar
Liar Squad, this Grim Vulture.
Nothing disgusts me more than a useless hypocrite. Enough of this. Time to die, coward.
Charon is not a coward.
Charon is not a coward.
I am not a
Someone who enters
coward.
the Hollows, despite the condition of their eyes, is anything but a coward. At the very least, she's far braver than a criminal like you, who hides in the shadows, enjoys torturing others, and is constantly in fear of being caught.
Proxy,
Your proxy sure has a way with words. I won't waste any more of my breath. Just die already.
Charon, let's escape into that fissure.
I've completed analysis of the surrounding fissures. Charon, snap out of it. We can use that fissure to escape.
Fissures? When did you... Still trying to play tricks.
Alright, you practically drag Karen. Yeah. Nice.
Karen? Do you want some hot cocoa? I'm sure you're exhausted after such a tough fight. You should get some rest.
Thanks, but I'm fine.
Don't let Grim Vulture get to you.
Don't listen to Grim Vulture. They'd say anything to get under your skin. Once we start doubting the truth, we've fallen into their trap.
No, Proxy. I think Grim Vulture has a point. Maybe it's all just in my head. The things Grim Vulture left. When I touched them, I was reminded of the day the old capital fell. I felt the same sensation when I touched an injured comrade. I tried to shake off that feeling, but the truth is, I can't stop thinking about the possibility that all my squad mates are dead.
The day the old capital fell. What happened back then?
Would you be willing to share more? What really happened on the day the old capital fell with you and the Liar Squad?
That day, in the first hour Hollow Zero started expanding, Defense Force HQ thought it was just a normal Hollow disaster, and thought they could suppress it with the standard amount of troops. Liar Squad was among the first troops sent there. Before we left, our superiors promised reinforcements would be on the way to support us in combat, so we didn't need to worry too much about facing the Ethereals. But soon after we began the mission, we realized things weren't going to go like we thought. The Ethereals came at us like an endless tide. The Hollow expanded beyond control, and more importantly, the reinforcements never came. The Defense Force troops outside the Hollow soon realized this was no ordinary disaster. Hollow Zero was devouring Eridu at horrifying speed. The reinforcement plan was called off, and the promised troops retreated. Honestly, even if they had come to help, it wouldn't have changed anything. I watched as members of the advanced force around me died one after another, or were corrupted into ethereals. Our squad slowly lost the strength to maintain formation. I was a weak point in our formation. An ether shot fired by an ethereal hit my eyes, corrupting them. Because of that and several other wounds, I shortly lost consciousness. I'm not sure how long I was out,
Oh.
but just before losing my vision, I briefly regained consciousness. The last thing my eyes saw was my squad mate standing in front of me, looking back. When I woke up again, I was already back at base. The higher-ups detonated the Shiryu pillars, and finally managed to bring Hollow Zero under control. I don't know who rescued me from the Hollow, but none of my squad mates had made it out. For some reason, the image of my squad mates being the last thing I saw has stayed in my mind. It must be some kind of sign. A sign that they're still alive. Don't you think? They must have continued fighting after I fell unconscious, eventually getting lost in some hollow and losing contact with the main force, left to wander between the various hollows of New Eridu. That must have been what happened, right? The Defense Force? Civilians? No one believes me. So I decided to find them myself. The reason behind these eyes, it's got to be to guide me to finding them still alive. Am I wrong, Proxy? Are these eyes pointless? I knew that's what you thought. Interpreting what my eyes see as proof my squad mates are still alive is just wishful thinking. But if they're really gone, why would I have been given these eyes, which bring nothing but pain? If they're truly no longer alive, how can I apologize to them in person? Tell them I'm sorry. Sorry for being so weak. Sorry that I failed to protect them. Their faces are all so blurry. I can't see their expressions. I can't even bear to look at them. If their final look at me was filled with resentment and disappointment, I wouldn't know how to handle it.
No. These options. How can we wipe it unless it unless it leaks through the mask? But I guess I'll just hold her hand.
Charon, listen to me. Even if everyone else thinks you're wrong, Belle and I will always stand by your resolve to find your squad mates. You don't need to make any justifications. Because someone close to us is missing too. And we desperately hope she's still alive. Even if the whole world doesn't understand, we will never give up. But I also think, being consumed by this obsession, unable to move forward, that's not what those who matter to us would want.
That's right. Charon, you're a very kind person. Maybe that's why you feel responsible for protecting everyone, and regret when you can't do enough. But you don't have to carry it all on your own.
We'll stick with you to the end. We'll be there to support you.
Yeah, you can trust us to have your back. We're certain that Grim Vulture hasn't killed the client yet. As long as we have a lead, there's still hope, and we'll be your support. Your will and determination shouldn't be dismissed. No matter how things turn out, we'll stand by your side, and we'll face it together.
Proxy, thank you. I feel better now. At the very least, I want to keep investigating. I'm not just going to stop here.
The tension easing, it's time to discuss the plan going forward. Just then, the phone rings.
Sorry to disturb you at this hour. Did you go investigate that new hollow? How's it going? Oh, never mind. The client just shared a new location with me on Knock Knock.
They're pretty eager, huh? Which hollow is it this time?
No, it's not a hollow. If I'm reading this right, this location is Scott Outpost.
Scott Outpost? Isn't that managed by the Defense Force and White Star Institute? What's Grim Vulture up to?
It's Remembrance Day. Don't you recall what Aaron said before?
Oh
They're
shit.
holding an event right now, and the
It's gonna
place
be a
will
mass
open to the
shooting in there.
public.
So we aren't being lured into a hollow. What's Grim Vulture's up? What? What's Grim Vulture up to this time?
So they're not trying to lure us into a hollow this time. What's the deal? Are they trying to taunt us?
Whether it's a provocation or a trap, I'm not missing any chance to face Grim Vulture. Proxy, will you go with me?
The official commencement of the Remembrance Day has been scheduled for tomorrow morning, meaning ordinary citizens still cannot freely enter Scott Outpost today. Under arrangements, Charon spent the night at the store. The next morning, I slept well. Leave it to me. I wonder if she's gonna be beside the car as well. Yep, alright, she is. Oh. Did you sleep well last night? Stare? Let's find a way forward together. Many citizens have remembered that they must be relatives of those. What's wrong? Wouldn't it be nice to meet them? Try reaching out to them. You'll have to face them sooner or later, won't you? I'll be there for you. go with the guy here first. Ownerless bamboo. Foo. Hello, Foo. Yo, what's up, Alan? Oh, probably a sibling. Acheron? What's she doing here? Why does my... It keeps on... What if I just keep this window open? Maybe that would work. Aww. It looks like Corins. Or am I tripping? Aww.
This is the path
Where's
I follow.
Corin?
Don't look at
See?
me.
Wait, can we... There it is. It looks the same. Here, it's much better. It looks like the same teddy bear.
I'm sorry.
A little bit the same. The eyes are, but they're more like things on it for Corins, and it has a heart, so... You can see petals flying around. It looks like a mom. Yeah. Oh, man. Ouch. Ouch, that must hurt a lot. Man. How do you pronounce that? Cockatoos? Cockatus? To your surprise, many relatives of deceased Liar Squad members are here for the Remembrance Day event.
Miss, I'm sorry for being mean to you before. Mom told me you were protecting Dad until the very last moment before you passed out. I shouldn't have said you left him to die.
I'm really sorry. Zeta was really young when it happened, so she was too little to understand, and I haven't really talked about it. I hope she didn't upset you.
No, she was right. If only I'd been strong enough to take down most of the ethereals, maybe they wouldn't have ended up in that situation.
Oh, that's not fair. The old capital was falling. No single person's strength could ever be the deciding factor in the face of a disaster like that.
In spite of it all, you survived. If they were still here, I'm sure they'd see that as something to celebrate.
I've always known the truth. I failed to protect them. A weakling like me survived, and the rest of them disappeared without a trace. This isn't solace. It's the worst possible outcome. That's something I can't face. I've never had the courage to tell you I couldn't protect your loved ones. All I can do is wander New Eridu, hoping to find some trace of them. Even after all this time, I still haven't accomplished anything. I'm sorry.
You really don't know us at all. This isn't the worst possible outcome by any means. Styx, my husband, and all his comrades who lost their lives, each one of them left behind their own legacy. Just look all around you. Everyone standing before you is a legacy they protected that is carried on to this day. After my husband passed away, Zeta and I received survivor benefits, and with all the odd jobs I've been doing, we've managed to get to where we are today. Styx always wanted our daughter to study art, and Zeta's interested in it too. Now, that dream has become a reality. She just got accepted into the art school in Janus Quarter.
Mom and I have our tough days, but I often think of Dad's cheerful laughter, and that memory gives me the strength to keep pushing through. One day, it'll all pay off, just like it has now.
Thank you for always being by my husband's side, even at the
I don't know why
very
it
end.
pauses like that time to time.
Well, I suppose you must have heard about my condition from my son.
Ethel, Cocytus used to tell me about
Cocytus.
you.
Okay,
He
there we
often
go.
took leave or skipped work to earn extra money by part-timing, or to care for you when you were sick in bed.
Yes, that's true, but I bet he never told you my illness became so bad that I needed major surgery, and he worked his tail off to raise the money. Who would have thought he would pass before me? I used the benefits from his death for the surgery, and that's the only reason I'm here today. In a way, his passing allowed my life to continue.
That's one way to
Every
look at it.
time I think about it, I feel like I need to keep my body
That's
healthy
nice.
and live a few more years. The sights I see, I believe he can sense them from somewhere far away. When I was too weak to take care of him, it was you and your comrades who stayed by his side. Thank you for everything that you've done for him.
As for me, well, I'm currently working as a fashion designer.
A fashion designer? Is that because of Acheron?
It is. I'm sure you remember
I
how
wonder-
much
are these
she
like
loved beautiful things. She was
code
always into
names?
fashion, so I decided to become part of that world. That way, she can always be with me. I admit I had no idea how fun fashion design could be until I actually gave it a shot. I wish I'd figured that out sooner. We would have had so much more to talk about. Anyway, I'm planning to start my own fashion brand next year. She used to say that after retiring from the army, she wanted to pursue fashion design. I really want to carry on her dream. It feels like my life's purpose. You know, she used to talk about you when she came home for the holidays. How your rivalry pushed her to keep improving. So, thank you. I'm proud of my sister. And I'm proud of you, too.
As you can see, all of us have made it to this day, carrying the will of those we loved,
So please don't say they left nothing behind. They've always been a part of every pain and joy we've experienced over the years. Please remember, everything and everyone in New Eridu is only here today because you all risked your lives in battle.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. It's been wonderful to hear about how you're all doing and to listen to these words. I'm so glad I decided to come here on Remembrance Day.
Speaking of which, I wasn't expecting to see any of you. What brings you here today?
I could ask you the same thing, Ethel. Last time I asked, you said you weren't coming. I only came because I suddenly got a DM from Nathan. He said he really wanted me to be
Uh-oh.
here.
I'm here because of Nathan's message, too. He was pretty insistent, so I thought he'd be here.
Alright, that's not good.
But I've been looking around for a while now. I still haven't seen him.
So it's the same for all of us. I responded to his message, but he never.
So I guess
wrote back.
Nathan is the
Isn't that strange?
Sorry,
client.
but who's this Nathan you're talking about?
Nathan is Lethe's younger brother. Frankly, out of all of us, he's probably the one who wants to Deceive the most. He used to be part of the defense force himself, and...
The day the old capital fell, his squad was responsible for supporting the forces that had already entered the Hollow, which included all of you. He's told us that story so many times. When they saw how bad things were in that Hollow, some of the reinforcements called off their plans and pulled back. He tried to stop them, but there was nothing he could do.
He always blamed himself and wanted to find you to apologize. But the truth is, the reinforcements retreating was inevitable. Shortly after their retreat, headquarters issued the official order. We all lost someone in that disaster. And for a while, we resented the reinforcements for their decision. But over time, we came to understand it, and we eventually let it go. There was no avoiding casualties in that battle. In hindsight, it wasn't wrong for headquarters to prioritize saving their strength.
May I ask what the name of Nathan's squad was when he was in the defense force?
The Impera squad of the Obsidian Division. Is something wrong?
Nothing. It's just... I think I might have stumbled upon the answer I was looking for.
She's a bit red. Is she mad? After 4 family members paid their respects. Seems someone had stepped into the podium. Oh, it's... What's her name? I forgot. Zoe? Oh, I can hear crying. Oh, she wore a mask now. These Alan and the guy beside him, they're literally the same person except different hairstyle. That's funny.
Is that Zoe on the podium?
I feel like she might get shot.
Is she here to speak on behalf of the soldiers? A decorated veteran. That seems fitting. But I don't see Jesse or Aaron around. Didn't they come?
Everyone please, quiet down. Zoe, of Nemesis Squad, a representative of the veterans, will now deliver the Remembrance Day speech.
Hello, everyone. I'm honored to stand here and speak on behalf of all of the soldiers of the Defense Force. Today, we gather to commemorate Remembrance Day, a day born from the tragedy of the old capital's fall. Many of us lost relatives or friends in the disaster, and I am no exception. Every member of my squad perished in that battle, leaving me as the only survivor. Losing the friends
That's why it's called survivor's guilt.
to the Hollow is a pain that never fades. It's a sorrow that will stay with us, now and forever. However, to the families of the fallen soldiers, Hold your heads high with pride for your loved ones who gave their lives. They fought to the very last moment when the old capital fell. Death isn't the end, nor a dishonor. It is their eternal medal. They gave their lives facing an unstoppable disaster, exchanging their sacrifice for the world we have today. In doing so, they fulfilled their duties as soldiers to perfection. Without the blood they spilled, Eridu would not have endured, and new Eridu would never have risen from the ashes. In honor of the wishes of the departed, look ahead, people of New Eridu. Our thoughts and remembrance of those who passed will be carried in every flicker of candlelight and in every bouquet of flowers.
Zoe's speech is met with a wave of prolonged applause. Yet amidst the clap, she droops her head, her expression darkening. Applause fade away as briefly Karen carrying a chilling aura. Oh.
My speech was meant to end here, but since you all seem quite engaged, please allow me to share.
This is not good.
More. The reason you all agree with what I've said is because it offers a way to step away from the pain. That's what the living do.
Excuse me.
They seek ways to ease the weight of others' deaths, so they can find a way to start over. This is the new Eridu of today. A huge disaster consumed the old capital, and the people who survived it keep saying things like, treasure the moment and start fresh to numb themselves, hoping to forget the nightmare. No one talks about the soldiers who gave their lives in Hollow Zero. No one asks why they had to die. The brave gave their lives battling the ethereal onslaught, while the weak survived. This is a new Eridu, built by weaklings. Its order founded upon their way of thinking. Your applause makes me realize you all accept this logic. Each of you had loved ones who sacrificed their lives in the fall of the old capital. And now, you're thankful that someone has encouraged you to move on from them. What meaning does the sacrifice of those who died have if you all choose to forget? Have you never thought
This took
about
quite a turn, not gonna lie.
and why no one is responsible for their deaths?
Miss Zoe, there's not much time left for your,
Open your eyes! I'm speaking to those who have lost loved ones! If death is the medal for the fallen, then pain is the cross the living must bear. If you fear its weight and run from the suffering, the soldiers will never find peace in their eternal rest. To tear the wound open once again, so you'll never forget the searing pain! That's the real meaning of Remembrance Day!
I don't agree.
Charon, I didn't expect you to be here for Remembrance Day. How are things going with your search? Seems like you have something to say.
Among the people standing here, there's a woman who raised her daughter with the survivor benefits left by her husband. Another who's been able to carry on with her life thanks to the final efforts of her child. And yet another who's found purpose because of the influence of his late sister. The will of the deceased lives on in every person here. The soldiers who died during the fall of the old capital fought for this. The future that their loved ones are making for themselves now. The old me might have agreed with what you said, but someone taught me that pain and hardship can lead to hope. They helped me see that hope could be inherited, not just destroyed when life fades. That's why I believe the departed didn't leave us wounded or with a heavy cross to bear, but with a melody. Each of us holds a harmonica that plays the melody of life. At first, it may sound awkward, but it will eventually flow smoothly, taking on our own style, until it merges with our soul.
You seem quite certain about what you're saying. Tell me then, what kind of melody is left behind by those we've lost?
I'm not sure. I can't picture the exact melody, but I trust the answer I've chosen. And I trust everything I've seen and heard.
A vague and insubstantial answer, isn't it? I was right about you, Charon. From the moment we met, I knew we'd never really understand each other.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Everyone, I apologize for taking up your time. My speech ends here. Please feel free to continue with your visit.
She sounds like the bad guy.
What do you think, Proxy?
Something's off.
Her demeanor and what she said earlier. Something
I
was
think it's
off.
her.
I have a bad feeling.
You mean about her real identity, right? Looks like we're on the same page. Shielded by her identity as a decorated soldier, she seemed pretty confident that we wouldn't confront her directly on military ground like at the outpost. She arrived so brazenly and left without a care. If I'm right about this, she'll be trying to contact us again in no time.
Yep, there we go. The moment that he sees her and it swells and words clear his throat.
Looks like you're a little busy, so I'll keep it short. The client just sent me a location via Knock Knock, along with a picture of several unconscious, tied-up individuals. I'll send you the location shortly. It should be an entrance to the Hollow in Port Elpis. At this stage, I don't have any further requests. My only hope is that you'll proceed with caution.
A location with a picture of the hostages. Looks like Grim Vulture is losing patience and wants to put an end to all this.
What do you plan on doing?
Charon, what's your plan? No matter what you decide, I'll stay by your side till the end.
Charon doesn't
I've made up my mind.
She doesn't answer right away.
Proxy, please accept my official commission. Help me venture into the depths of the Hollow to rescue the client and any other hostages. It's time to put an end to this. It's up to me to stop Grim Vulture.
Yes.
Stop her from crushing everything in front of her with that heavy
Just
cross.
testing the mic. You leave the Remembrance Day event. Do you have any strategy in mind, Charon? My voice changes so much. Wouldn't that mean we'd be easy prey? You have to do the same thing, Charon, and trust your back with me as well. To me. Oh, I just noticed this. It's a cute lamp. I bet it's like one of those squishy lamps you just tap on the head and then it lights up. Alright, the last part of this story.
I am the Eye of Obel. I've got your back.
Oops.
Ooh, we really harmonize.
Where is Evelyn? There she is.
Is the concert starting?
Lock and load.
Charon, look. Another communicator.
Another communicator. It's a bad habit for a sniper to be so talkative.
Oh, really? I think it's rather good for my mental health to witness in real time how my target becomes desperate and gives up their strength.
Okay, maybe it's not Zoe.
Really still need to disguise your voice?
Never mind. I was right. It is Zoe.
Zoe.
You're right. Seems there's no need for secrecy anymore. I, Zoe, the sniper known as Grim Vulture of Nemesis Squad, send you my regards.
Zoe. No. Grim Vulture. You, like me, were one of the advanced troops deployed to suppress Hollow Zero right after the fall of the old capital, right? Noct, Cartes, and Impera Squad. So far, all the victims have been members of these squads. They were initially supposed to enter the Hollow to reinforce the advanced troops. Nemesis, your squad, lacking reinforcements, lost everyone except you in the fall of the old capital. You blamed their deaths on the absence of reinforcements and sought revenge on them. That's my conclusion. Just like me, the fall of the old capital left you entirely alone.
A sniper, the sole survivor, a mere pawn abandoned by the military. Don't you think we're very much alike? The Impera squad member, Nathan, the one you're searching for, he pleaded with me to let him go when I was about to kill him, saying he had to see you no matter what. That's how you caught my attention. I let him live to get all sorts of information on you. I was so curious about you that I even set a trap, disguising myself as a victim to get closer to you. It turned out we share the same story. We even got the same PTSD symptoms. After all these years, we still see images of our teammates before they die. It's impossible to erase them from our minds. It's just, you use ridiculous fantasies to numb yourself, chasing after illusions of your squad mates. While I can't afford to be as naive as you. One night, when I was overwhelmed with the unbearable images of my comrades' deaths, vomiting and crying, I finally realized the meaning behind their appearance before me. They were pleading with me, pleading for vengeance against those who abandoned us, begging me to destroy the repulsive, hypocritical new order of New Eridu. So, I carried on their will. I began kidnapping targets and sniping them in the Hollow, watching as they became corrupted and died in despair.
Do you really think this is what they
She is crazy.
Would they want me to be like you, playing at a game of finding my missing squad mates, accepting their deaths when I'm done playing, and then forgiving the very enemy who killed them? What a noble and virtuous gesture. Forgive on behalf of fallen comrades, coexist with New Eridu's order, and live peacefully among cowards. It's precisely because you and I are so similar that this hypocritical and cruel attitude makes it even harder for me to forgive you. After our first conversation, I was certain I must end your life myself to prove I'm right.
That's exactly
That's
what
crazy,
I wanted to
man.
say to you too. Because we've suffered the same hardships.
Oh.
I can't accept the path of destruction you've chosen.
So it's like, I'm gonna kill you.
Aaron, Nathan, the client I've been searching for, and any other targets of revenge you've set your sights on. They all feel regret and struggle over the choices they made back then. But you can't see any of that. You didn't target the higher-ups who misjudged the situation, the dangerous ethereals who killed your comrades, or the ones responsible for the fall of the old capital. Instead, you went after the easiest targets. Grim Vulture, as a sniper of the Eridu Defense Force, you have failed in your duty. To preserve the will and hope left by my comrades, I'm going to put an end to your actions right here.
That suits me just fine. A sniper should let the gun do the talking. Make it to the deepest part of the Hollow alive, and I'll meet you with nothing but raw malice.
All right.
Since you made it here, let me reward you with a few things you don't know.
I like that it's such a cool environment. I like that they made it raining. It's so good. It's so good. Their stages are really good.
That were meant to back us up ended up deciding to retreat.
Oh, look at that. I just went under. I dodged that fucking... Oh, never mind. As I said that, I got hit.
Like a kindergarten election for class monitor.
Jesse and Aaron, do you have them too? Or are they already? Ether vision activate.
You still care about them? Or should I say... It looks like I haven't made enough of a threat to your life if you still have the time to worry about them.
All right, there we go.
The wind and rain are picking up.
Oh, so she'll have a difficult time.
Extreme weather is perfect for sending you to your grave.
Yeah. This is so disadvantageous for her trigger. She won't be able to hear properly. Oh, why am I not on Eve? Oh man.
Recalibrating.
I've prepared a little gift for you.
There we go. Bang. Here we go.
The real failure as a sniper is the one who's been forced into a corner, like you!
Ooh.
The wind. It's shifting.
She used this as an advantage.
I won't fall for your distractions so easily.
What?
Oh!
I will surpass you with my own melody of victory.
Damn!
And let the wind be the opening notes.
Oh man.
Charon, no, wake up! Charon!
Oh shit, she got shot there. Right in the... Oh, nice. The harmonica saved her. God damn it. That's crazy, man. She gambled on that.
Just you? Where's your friend, the proxy?
The proxy went to rescue the hostages. I want to speak with you alone. A sniper should always monitor the changes to their surroundings, factoring the environment into their tactics. Being blinded by the intent to kill and failing to take this into account was your downfall.
Didn't expect to be lectured by a youngster. What a disgrace. When my view was blocked, I realized you'd used the visual blind spot to reposition. So I adjusted my aim accordingly. But I still couldn't hit you.
Your prediction and accuracy were spot on. I was just saved once again by this. By both this harmonica and by my former comrades.
Are you trying to say that this is destiny? That it's the will of my companions guarding me? I lost to the wave of ethereals, to the military's betrayal. And now, I lose to your reckless actions, driven by some ridiculous fantasy. Your fantasy, your attitude, your very existence, and the outcome of this battle. They are the greatest denial and insult to my revenge.
Yet you're emitting a much calmer ether energy now. Almost as if you found relief.
My vision is fading. I can't see my comrades on the brink of death anymore. My wounds are fatal, but I don't feel any pain. Relief. It's not such a bad thing.
Did you intend for me to kill you from the start?
Let me answer that question with a story. The first time I saw you was actually during the fall of the old capital. My comrades were all dead, and the reinforcements the higher-ups promised before the mission never came. I can't even remember how long the fight went on. Ultimately, I had no choice but to retreat, failing to bring back my squad mates' bodies. I made my way through one battle line after another. The advanced troops were nearly wiped out. But when I reached a certain front, a small squad of survivors called out to me. Few people can still stand after such severe corruption and injury, but all 5 of them were still fighting. They were protecting a girl who had lost her sight and fallen unconscious while searching for a way out of the hollow. They told me they were beyond saving, and if I planned to retreat, I must take the girl with me. I couldn't turn down the last request of a group of heroic soldiers.
So she was survived. She was rescued by Zoe.
Your comrades entrusted your life to me. I was the one who brought you out of the hollow. You already know what happened afterward. It didn't take long for you to leave the Defense Force after you came to. Just like me. I developed PTSD so intense that sometimes I couldn't even hold a normal conversation. But for me, the hardest blow was the death of my squad. To an orphan like me, they were family. If the reinforcements had kept their word and provided support, they wouldn't have died for nothing. Don't you ever have that thought?
To say I don't would be a lie. But I think deep down you know. From the moment we stepped into the hollow, there was no way we were getting saved. Given how quickly the hollow was spreading, and the ever-increasing number of ethereals, it would take the sacrifice of countless Defense Force troops to suppress it. It wasn't something that could have been accomplished in such a short time. The reinforcements would have only been a drop in the bucket. More sacrifices without results. Canceling the reinforcements, sending the advanced troops to rescue as many civilians as possible to minimize casualties. I think most commanders would have made the same decision.
Objective and cold logic. I understand it, of course. But when you see members of the reinforcements living happy lives years later, can you still keep your composure? I couldn't. Even if the chance was minuscule, I wanted my squad mates to survive. But they turned that chance to 0, and still have the nerve to embrace a peaceful future. I can't help but resent them. By the time I realized what I'd done, I had already taken several lives.
Oh.
Nathan.
Well, damn.
When I tied him up and was about to kill him, he begged me to spare him, saying he had something to give you, no matter what. That was when you re-entered my line of sight. I think I've said this before. We're very similar, yet we have completely opposite beliefs. After meeting you, I became even more certain. In the face of suffering, I chose destruction, while you were destined to choose to protect But you're still entangled in your obsession with your squad mates. If this continues, you'll eventually sink into a void of despair. Your hope is like a bubble, ready to burst at any moment. The version of you I want to kill is the complete one, who can firmly reject my answer. If you haven't found your answer yet, then I'll be the one to push you forward. I kill you, or you end me. Either way works. But after seeing your growth,
Damn, okay.
I prefer you to step over my body. That's the final answer.
Why?
Emptiness and doubt. No matter how many targets of my revenge I took down, nothing changed. Aiming my gun at former comrades, drowning in hate and rage, all it left was a hollow emptiness. But you're different. You've gained unconditional trust from the proxy. You have the courage to fight through my trap. And eventually, you'll have a melody that's uniquely yours. My belief has faltered. I finally remember. My squad mates were fools just like you. You're right. They would never want me to become this way. I talk about carrying their cross. But in truth, I never carried their will. So be it. Take the hostage and go. A villain stained with the blood of others deserves nothing but a miserable end. I'm looking forward to how long you'll be able to protect those in front of your eyes.
Charon doesn't leave. Instead, she kneels beside Grim Vulture, picks up the bullet-marked harmonica, and begins playing a melody. Oh. It just stopped all of a sudden. It takes over the roaring downpour. A faint glimmer appears in her empty eyes in her final moment.
It can still be played after taking a bullet. Impressive.
This is my final melody to you. No matter how miserable you've become, I'll still remember you. Remember we once shared the same path in life. But in the end, our paths diverged. Your hatred has long twisted into sin. But if not for you, I wouldn't have learned how to hate, or found the true targets of my hatred. I used to know nothing. My teammates served as my teachers and taught me so much. And I think
sometimes
you must be my final teacher.
a lot of the
You
things
taught me in the most intense way
that we go through is based on how we react to it. So,
Really?
yeah.
So you found someone you want revenge against, too.
Who is
That's
it?
good.
The melody of homecoming plays on as this girl endures the agony of her ocular rejection. Oh, so this is a trigger. 65. Hope I didn't miss anything. I feel like sneezing. You rescue the kidnapped people, leave the hollow, anonymously report things to public security, and update the shepherd on the situation. This series of tasks that need to be done after such an intense battle leaves you dizzy. After requesting to meet the client with Shepard, you receive his message calling you to Port Elpis. What about Nathan? Charon, why do you seem... Is something bothering you? Excuse me. Doesn't this just prove your strategy was successful? Her feelings must must have been very complicated. I don't care about the perpetrator's intentions. Okay, let's go with the first one. We're not that cold. Gazing out at the sea. Alright then, let's go. Oh, they're all the way there. That's far. Yoru? Is that you? Oh. I got distracted. Oh. Never mind, this is part of the story. Talk to me again today. Are you underestimating what it means to be a sniper? I'm detecting. Alright. I'm not gonna read all of that. Oh. Oh no, I thought... Oh, is this Nathan? Yeah, it is Nathan. Never mind.
So you're the sniper from Liar Squad. It's nice to finally meet you.
And you must be the one who's been searching for me. Nathan, the younger brother of Lethe. It's good to see you safe and sound.
That's right. I'm sorry for causing all this trouble. I nearly cost you your life, becoming a target of a victim from the fall of the old capital. Maybe that's what I get not helping my brother and the rest of the defense force back then. When the reinforcements decided to retreat, I spoke out against it. I had family among the soldiers already in the Hollow, but I didn't have the courage to take that step. The one that might have cost me my life. I'm sorry.
You don't need to feel regret or apologize. The outcome wasn't something you could have controlled. You cared deeply for Lethe, and even today you still think of him. To someone like him, who always cherished family, that's more than enough.
Thank you. I heard you've been searching for the members of Liar Squad all these years. I'm nothing compared to your determination. Thank you for everything you've done, but please stop the search. It's time for you to start living a life that's truly your own. I hate to say this as a family member, but back then, they were already...
I know. You don't need to say it. I've been drowning in a fantasy of my own making for years, but it's a fantasy that kept me from falling into the abyss. Nathan, Grim Vulture told me you have something you want to give me. Is that why you commissioned someone to find me?
Yes. After learning about the bond between you and your squad, I knew I couldn't live with myself if I didn't get this to you. So I got on my knees and begged Grim Vulture, even playing this recording for her, hoping it would move her.
Recording?
Regardless of how things unfolded, what matters is that it wasn't destroyed, and I'm here, alive, to hand it to you.
Nathan rummages through his jacket pocket, okay, and takes out a slightly something. A tape from Liar Squad, discovered by Nathan, Lethe's younger brother. This long-sealed recording sparked a series of events that would follow. Years have passed, and while the tape's surface shows some wear, the audio within remains pristine, as crystal clear as if it was recorded just yesterday.
I found this while going through my brother's belongings. It's been tucked away for years. There's a recording on it, and I think it's a gift Liar Squad made for you, but never had the chance to give you.
Thank you so much. Do you mind if I listen to it now with the proxies?
With us?
With me and Belle? We're honored. I thought we were just here to collect the commission fee today.
Money's all on our minds, man.
As for the commission fee, I'll pay it to you both shortly, so don't worry about that.
Nathan takes a step back. Karen looks at you, her lips seeming to tremble slightly. You gently hold her hand, feeling the warmth and strength in her palm. She presses the play button.
Hey, hello? Alright, it's a recording. This is a message from Liar Squad for our little sniper. Everyone ready? I'll count down. 3, 2, 1.
Congratulations on your 1000th day with Liar Squad!
Hey, you guys are totally out of sync. Captain, can we redo this? The anniversary gift has to be perfect.
That's our assault specialist, Acheron. She has a strong sense of aesthetics, prioritizing beauty in both combat and her daily life. She taught me a lot about makeup and fashion.
Oh, she won't care if we're a little off. Forget the re-record. Let's just get it done and order the cake. We don't want him to sell out.
That's our medic, Castorice. He's usually lazy and a bit of a smooth talker, but he's actually very capable and kind. He taught me a lot about unconventional negotiation tactics and ways of handling things.
You two, stop arguing during the recording. I've already ordered the cake. If you keep rambling, we really will have to re-record this. Cut the chatter already.
Cut the chatter already.
A reliable artillery specialist. He's the oldest in the squad. He loves sharing photos of his daughter and reminiscing about how he wooed his wife. The way he won her over inspired me a lot.
All right, let's all calm down. Wouldn't want to get on the captain's bad side. Captain, would you like to go first? We can edit or re-record whatever we need to.
That's our scout and engineer, Lethe. He's a bit self-conscious because of how his younger brother excels, and he's somewhat introverted. But he's actually very capable. He taught me sharp observation skills, calm execution under pressure, and how to make use of the environment.
Oh.
Thank you all for settling down before I completely lost my cool. It's fine. No need to cut anything or re-record. Let's just keep it as it is. Loud and messy, just like our Liar Squad.
That's our captain, who took me in and taught me how to play the harmonica. And the real Charon. I'll make sure to explain properly to you later, Proxy.
Oh. So she just took her name.
It's a little gift from the 5 of us. How time flies.
It's a real Charon.
To the squad about 2.5 years ago. You were just a shy kid who blushed whenever you talked to someone. Over these 1,000 days, you've really worked hard to keep pace with our fighting rhythm. You've done
I guess her mask makes her even more expressive.
Your successful sniper kill of that high-risk ethereal really helped Acheron a lot. I hate to say it, but yeah, I went too far in last time. Thanks for getting me out of that mess. Just this once, I'll admit, your moves were more elegant in that fight.
And not just that fight. Ever since you became a quicker shot and learned to adjust for wind speeds on the fly, we've been taking fewer and fewer hits. Makes my job way easier. So, cheers.
You often worry about not doing enough. But in these 2.5 years, you've absorbed everything I know about stealth, reconnaissance, and tactical countermeasures. Trust me.
My avatar keeps on pausing time to time.
Having you covering us from the rear makes every fight feel safer. But you still have a lot to learn about socializing and romance. When peace finally comes to Eridu, leave us and live your own life.
Where did that come from? She's not leaving us. Even if she retires, she'll move into my house and I'll spoil her with loads of beautiful clothes. We can talk about living alone in 10 or 20 years. Sorry, I got carried away. Anyway, you're talented and hardworking. Over these 1,000 days, you've opened your
1,000 days? That's like 3 years. What?
Having you as a comrade is a blessing for all 5 of us.
1,000 days.
Say one thing. You're always so sensitive and kind. Every time you see us get
Okay,
hurt,
I won't interrupt
you
the
look like you're about to break. Has our squad motto,
dialogue.
having each other's backs, become too much of a burden for you? I get how you feel. When your squad mates trust you with their backs, your first instinct is to protect them, right? But that's not the way it should. Don't try to carry
Okay, hopefully that kind of resets it.
Choosing to fight on the battlefield is my resolve. Feel it. Share yours with me. And when it's your turn to watch my back, I'll give my all to honor it too.
As long as you fight with all your strength, there's no such thing as failing to protect something.
This recording is really long.
Our will is preserved and carried on in other ways.
But don't let that weigh on you. Try to trust in us, just like we trust in you, no matter what.
I've struggled with that kind of thinking myself, but I eventually made my way through it. All this talk of camaraderie, of keeping each other safe, it's like a harmonica melody scoring our time together. Even when things change, our tune will go on, and that's enough.
Exactly. Honestly, I'm sometimes terrified. Afraid that someday, you'll blame yourself for failing to protect us and fall apart. That's why I wanted to record this message. Please,
She knew, man.
don't try to bear everything alone. Maybe you can start relying on us more, fully entrusting your vulnerable side to us. Our will has long been intertwined with yours. We're comrades. This is getting way too sentimental. It doesn't feel like me anymore. Anyway, we just want to see you trusting your comrades enough to
Okay.
share your burden.
Yeah, 2.5
even
years.
if it
Makes
isn't
sense.
Finally, we'd like to give you the song that's closest to us. If what we've said is hard to understand, just feel it through the music. Please, enjoy my masterpiece, Homecoming.
Oh, so that's the... You know, the first two notes reminds me of Studio Ghibli.
Do you remember? I was once terrified of seeing the look on their faces.
Of course.
I forgot if it was like House Moving Castle or something.
Yes.
Aww.
Crystal clear. As if I've returned to the exact moment of parting.
You can see them
So
now.
this is our last glance. This is the answer you wanted me to find. Thanks, guys. For everything.
After meeting with Nathan, you spend a long time with Charon at Port Elpis, letting the sea breeze wash over you. You don't say a word.
Proxies. No. Lies. Belle. I've troubled you two a lot these days with my personal affairs. Words can't describe what you've done for me.
No worries. Honestly, my brother and I have been a bit lost recently. Meeting you, though, well, it feels like we've known each other forever. Doesn't it, Wise?
We've learned a lot from you too. Our wills are aligned.
Yeah, we've learned a lot from you too. If nothing else, spending time with you really cheered us up. Perhaps we've always shared the same resolve.
Yeah. When I was trapped in self-doubt, unable to get out, I'm glad you were there with me. You're right. We've already entrusted our backs to each other as comrades. And because of that, because we are comrades, please hear me out. Maybe you've already noticed. I'm sorry, but I've been keeping something from you. Charon isn't actually my code name. As I mentioned before, Charon was my captain's code name. When I met
Oh,
both of
that's
you
a
for the
code
first
name?
time, I didn't want
Okay.
to tell you my code name because I thought someone who couldn't protect their squad mates had no right to one. So I lied. Captain Charon was an orphan like me with no family to mourn her. I've been using her code name because I may be the last person in the world who still remembers her. But I understand now. If I want to keep moving forward, I can't keep hiding behind a lie. My true code name is...
Really? We're gonna stop her from continuing?
You don't have to tell me right now.
Oh.
Charon, at the harbor, Nathan spoke to you privately. Was he offering you a chance to return to the Defense Force?
Yes. He said he still has a friend in the Defense Force who's currently forming a new squad. And if my goals align with theirs, I could consider
Oh, it
joining
might be
them.
Oboe Squad.
So, what's your decision? Where will you go next?
After everything that's happened, I think I do share the same goal as that friend of his in the new squad.
Oh, so this is before she
So I'll head
joined.
back to the new Eridu Defense
Okay,
Force
okay.
and keep chasing my new goal with a new team.
It's weird. Obviously, it's more for the sake of just having one model for Trigger. But like when... Oh, so that's why she didn't... Oh, so that's why she didn't say Trigger. Because that's not her name yet? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. So this outfit of hers is supposed to be after she... Obviously, after she joins. This one is before she joins Oboe Squad. Okay. So it's like, alright. I wish we did get an outfit before she joined. But it's alright, you know. So it's just a little
Your
thing.
new goal. Is it to look further into the fall of the old capital?
Yes. My encounter with Grim Vulture has made me realize this should be the true form of my vengeance. I'll uncover the real culprits behind the old capital's fall and make them pay for their crimes. If the ferryman who leads me to the truth demands a price, I'm willing to wager my life. I have a gut feeling the masterminds will reveal themselves again soon. To protect the city my comrades cherished and sacrificed
Maybe in
their lives
2.0.
for, I won't allow such a tragedy to happen again. By letting the will to protect guide my hatred, I now have a clear aim toward the truth.
That's exactly why we can't be completely honest with each other right now.
That's what I thought. If that's the case, then for now, we shouldn't learn your true code name, nor entrust
Also,
our
I
backs to one
just
another.
noticed I like how this thing is in the shape of a trigger.
No, we might walk different paths, but those paths will lead us to the same destination. It's just that, for now, we can't say any more than that.
And right now, we're still very powerless.
To be honest,
We ain't got that aura yet.
as ruthless as Grim Vulture, we're reminded of our own powerlessness. Watching you fight back, almost losing your life to a bullet. That feeling. We're nowhere near strong enough to protect you. And we're not strong enough to open up about our pasts either. Sorry.
Without a second thought or hesitation, Karen takes a hold of each of your hands and brings them together at her chest. Okay.
If this is your slightly selfish principle, I'll respect it. You were once my proxies, and I'll keep this memory locked away as something I cherish. If, as you say, our destination is the same, then we should continue on our separate paths, striving to grow stronger. The next time we meet, I'll reveal my true codename. I hope we can become true comrades. I want your presence to forever remain in the melody of my life.
Deal.
Yes.
But then we're kind of connected to the whole thing that she's searching for, so
once again, Karen.
it could get a bit complicated down the line. You watch the woman who calls herself Charon, walk farther and farther away. A Defense Force soldier awaits her.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm the sniper from the former Liar Squad of the Chrysoberyl Division, recommended by Captain Nathan, originally of the new Eridu Defense Force's Obsidian Division.
Oh, I like she took a stance here.
Yeah, I heard about you from my superior. You're the one who dealt with the serial murders targeting the Defense Force, right? Well, the new Eridu Defense Force is ready to welcome you back. Let me confirm a few details before taking you to base. Which squad are you applying to join? And did you have a code name during your previous service?
I'm applying to join the Obsidian Division's Obel Squad. As for
Imagine
my
it
code
stops
name,
here and we don't hear
Trigger.
it. Okay, there
I
we
was
go.
Trigger of Liar Squad.
Okay, never mind. Oh, I was wrong. Imagine it just stopped there and we didn't get to actually hear her real name, but apparently it's just Trigger. For sure. Hear her real code name. What? When we reunite with her, we have to hear her real code name. And I mean, once explained the same, but now we're completely different. So what do we do? I would seek mutual understanding with them. Take a break. Leave the story. Alright, we are done with the story. We get 100 polychromes. How much do we have now? 1890. And then we have this one as well, and then this one. Alright. Okay, so before we react to Castorice, let us invite our girl Trigger. Now that we know her backstory. Hey Trigger, what are you up to? I'm busy chatting with you. We just started talking. What do you mean? That's exactly what I was thinking. Ah. Oh. Want to come over to my place? How about we get some fresh air? I don't know, man. What do we choose? I'll just go with the first one, because it's the first one. Yeah. I say, isn't that a bit extravagant? Place isn't that fancy. Sometimes you should treat yourself with luxury. All right, let's go with the flow here. Mind picking me up at the metro station? All right. You meet Trigger at the entrance of 6th Street. Something much more extravagant. We have to be fancy here. Extravagance. Oh, yeah. That's that real pronunciation, whatever. Sometimes their movements are weird. They'll just like walk away from you like so fast and far. Okay, what am I supposed to? Oh, okay. Oh. Everything is for actually some things have changed. Oh yeah. That faulty TV is still here. I have no idea. They're basically the same things. Whatever we like. There's no activity more extravagant than that. Yeah, just lazing around. So what do you want to do? You don't like taking it easy? Sleep. Play video games? 2-player video games. Do you know any games where 2 people can team up? I can't really see. Oh yeah. Whoops. Didn't think about that, huh? Can't really see the visuals, but I can make accurate adjustments based on the sound. Okay, until we clear it together. Okay. You pick up a co-op game with a really long playthrough. We're connected to the TV and sit down on the couch to start playing. Trigger is incredibly good at the game, accurately distinguishing every sound and responding at top speed. That's crazy, man. She can't see shit and she's still, like, beating the game. When you get to the second to last, she yawns next to you and you feel her head lightly rest on your shoulder. Aww. You stay still, letting time slip by until she wakes up. Not at all. No. You've been working so hard. We can carry on squandering time again soon. Sleeping away whenever you want. Now that's really willing away the hours. Yes. Okay, did that trigger an event? No, not yet. Okay, I wonder if we can find her anywhere. Nope, I think it's because it's nighttime. That's Rena, Kaleda, Jane. Okay, so she's not available. All right. Let's take a short break to watch the Honkai Star Rail trailers, and then we'll discuss about Castorice and all of that stuff that's happening. You know, these gacha games are on fire lately, not in a good way. Yeah. Especially in social media, goddamn. Okay. So, let me just find the trailers and then we can react to them. What is this? Honkai Star Rail, Castorice. Trailer. Alright. There are 2 trailers. Both will be about 11 minutes. Excuse me. It's about 11 minutes. And the first one would be in the story for next patch coming up this week. This is why I was kind of putting it off a little bit, because I wanted to watch the trailer in the actual story, but that's alright. We can watch it again in the story. It's fine. Alright, let me just get it. Yep. Alright. Full screen. And we should be good to go. Why is it different? Okay, hold on. Let me copy this. Delete. Yes, delete. And then put my avatar back in. Okay. We should be good to go, guys. Let's react to this. I'm not gonna post this reaction, but I might as well just record. Alright, let's start recording. Alright, so we're gonna be watching the animated short for Castorice, The Long Night of Serenity. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me exit out of Zenless of Zero first. The sound is still there. Holy stalling, okay. Alright, there we go. Should be okay now, right? Yep, alright. Okay, now let's watch it. Oh shit, wait. Let me desktop audio, okay. So it's not silent. Alright, there we go. Let's watch it.
I don't want to die. Please, I'm begging you, just let me go. I don't want to die, please. I don't want mercy like this. Just let me go. I don't.
Oh my god. Oh, starting off with a dark turn here.
I hate these icy hands.
Damn, it's like an actual anime. Why is it that? There we go. More HD. Oh, it's baby Castorice.
Get it over with. End its suffering.
Oh dear. Sorry, I had to.
The Reaper has blessed your hands. Only you can grant them peace.
Damn, even with thicker gloves, still no use.
Embrace death. Walk alongside it.
Aww. Aww, what a thoughtful girl. It's kind of loud. It reminds me of Attack on Titan, like one of the ending music stuff. Like after an episode.
Is that you, Castorice?
Is it the girl? That... Oh, she grew older.
Heeding death's
And she still looks so young.
crossing into their domain. I must go too. I don't fear it, just I have some regrets. Watching people leave this world again and again, it must be lonely for you. You must want to desperately embrace them before they go. I can't.
Aw.
These hands, they're too cold. But Big Sister Castorice, your hands are so warm. Just like anyone else's. So go on. Don't hold back.
Give me a warm hug.
Ah. Okay, I'm getting a little goosebumps here. No.
Can hands like these really be warm?
For a 7-minute trailer, that went by pretty fast. I was very engrossed into the trailer. That was really good. I really enjoyed it. It's very emotional. We got to see Castorice's struggles when she was younger. Yeah. Then we have the trailer up next, so yeah. That was a really good trailer. I really enjoyed it. Well, it was sad, but good trailer. Uh, so if this is gonna be in the... Or is it this one? I don't know, but yeah.
You once wished to leave behind a snowflake for her.
They will be in the actual story.
But your hands didn't know how to draw the shape of life.
Oh.
Warmth lasts for but a moment, but the cold is endless. Like how your death-worshipping hometown now sleeps soundly in the blizzard of the long night. Like how the ocean, haunted by trickery, stirred up stormy waves. The sky, pierced blind by their lightning spear, spilled blood and tears. The titans who suffocated the world will also eventually enter death's embrace. You don't know why life blossoms.
Why does life slumber?
The butterfly of the nether realm has already landed on the searching black tide on the bloodthirsty blade. On your fingertips, I are death. So, in the land of death, I dare not look at the garden of life. I fear that promises may be broken after they're made. Tears may follow after a smile. And then an eternal farewell may follow.
Oh, she's hugging herself.
It's better to have stayed in place and never had anything at all.
Even so, death is
Oh,
not
Aglaya.
the end. To walk toward that distant tomorrow, we make a promise. The flame chase journey won't end with my departure.
See you. We'll meet again on the shores of the West Wind.
Oh.
I gained inspiration from
Is this spoilers? What the fuck?
in kind.
Are we getting spoiled? Oh fuck.
With us. One day, just as we have testified for you, you will be able to
Oh fuck, look at
testify
Mighty.
for yourself.
Oh man.
I wish I could be like all of you
Jesus Christ.
and embrace the world before death comes, so that the souls of the world no longer weep and the city bells never cease ringing. Even if it's just once, I want to use these hands to give a wilted flower new life. Even if the snow eventually melts, I hope you will leave behind a snowflake for me.
Damn. Damn. That was good. That was I had goosebumps when they were showing like all of the what do you call those? Crisis airs. Damn. That was good. And if this is what we're gonna be getting in the story, if I understand correctly what they were saying, that they were implementing these animations into the story, then I think 3.2 might be a much better story than how they've been handling it in the previous versions. While they were good stories, they could have been told better. And I feel like by adding this way of storytelling, this animation, yeah, I won't lie, I'm a little bit excited for what they're gonna do with 3.2. And I hope that it does maybe not essentially fix the problems that I've been having with the story, but way improve it. And yeah, that's my main concern, to be honest, about 3.2 and HSR moving forward. I'm a very story driven person. And yeah, hopefully, if this is how they're moving, if this is how they're doing stories moving forward, then I will still be playing it, to be honest. I'll still continue playing Honkai Star Rail because, yeah, and I love, Greek, I love European themes, aesthetics, and all of that. So, yeah, if they do fix the story in storytelling way, then yeah, I will definitely be continuing playing HSR and seeing where this whole Crisis Air thing goes. So yeah, really good stories. We'll probably see these in the story. A pretty good trailer, sorry. And all right, so about the Castorice thing, I know I'll just stop recording. About the what do I just move here? Did it go to the waiting scene? Okay, it did. All right. So, my thoughts on the whole Castorice thing, like more thoughts than the video that I have. I think it's not that bad now that we've seen, the content creators who have early access post their videos and talk about Castorice, obviously first impressions, because things can be subject to change in the live patch. At least, from what I heard from Pokey, right? I watched other content creators' videos, but I don't think I heard them talking about how she balances well with the other DPSs in 3.0. And according to him, obviously it's just one person, take it with a grain of salt. Castorice isn't that OP. She's not power creeping anybody. To him, it seems like the current DPSs that we have from Herda, excuse me, from the Herda, Aglaya, Mighty, and Castorice, they've all been around the same power level. They've all done not the same amount of damage, but around there, to where it's not like we are waiting for the next best DPS to power creep the ones that we have. So hopefully it continues that way in 3.2. Unless we get another Emanator, then that could be an excuse for power creep. But it might not be that well received. But if this is how they are going through with the rest of the DPSs in 3.0, then I think Honkai Star is slowly getting better. Slowly, very minuscule steps to getting better and balancing out their power creep in these games. And hopefully, they are stepping into the right direction, keeping things a little bit more maintained. But we still have the whole HP inflation stuff and all of that, and those are probably not going to be going away anytime soon. But at least for the newer characters, they have slowly stopped making them so overpowered compared to the previous ones. So, with that and the whole global passive thing, like I said in my video, it's a very small thing right now. It's not gonna break the game. It just sets a worry of what things might eventually become, but we don't have to worry about it right now until we get more of these coming out and it really starts affecting the game. Then I change my opinion a little bit. Sometimes when we're making these videos, sometimes when we're expressing our opinions, we're obviously influenced by what is currently happening, what people are saying. And, everybody is, I don't know the word. Everybody can be influenced by that at that moment when things are hype, when things are like very emotional, I guess, when people are passionate about the game and everybody else that watches or listens to them can get influenced. And that itself is fine. But eventually, as things kind of calm down, as you gain more insight and try to look things objectively, you start developing your own opinions, and eventually things calm down. And you're like, you know what? While it sets a bad precedent for the future, right now it's not so bad. And I don't think that anybody who gets Castorice should be shamed for that. I think that is such a I don't think that's the way that you should go about things and labeling people, just because they like this character and want to get this character for the character and not necessarily what they do for their account or the game. A lot of people, at least from what, again, I watch a lot of Mr. Pokey, right? He was looking through the, I think, Chinese version of Hoyolab or Bilibili, I'm not too sure, in his live. And he also was looking at the Chinese live stream or Japanese live stream, I think. I'm not too sure. A lot of them just like Castorice. A lot of them aren't really paying attention to the global buff and aren't too worried about it. They just love Castorice. It's their wife, it's a girlfriend, as Mr. Pokey would say. And I think that's fine. And if you choose to put on Castorice, that is fine. I don't think that makes you morally wrong, especially in a gacha game where we are technically gambling, right? I don't think it should matter, if people want to get her or not. Me personally, I won't get her. Not well, part of that was because of the global buff, but more so, she's okay. She's an okay character to me. I've never really had any attachment to her. I mean, of course, we just watched a trailer, but it didn't really push me to want Castorice. Her dragon, her animations are really fucking cool, right? I love the new environment that the battle turns into when the dragon pops out. Like, I think all of those are great. I think she is going to be a really good DPS that people would definitely want in her account because she's just good, I really like Aglaya. I'm not gonna lie. So after I get Anaxa for my Z Herda, I want to save for E1 Aglaya. That's why I am not pulling for Castorice, to be honest. And hopefully, as a free-to-play, like for my account, I know I have my main, but I'm not really using it that much anymore. But for my free-to-play account, I really want Aglaya. I really like her. I not necessarily super duper like her playstyle. I think it's pretty nice. It's very flashy. I just really like the character. So yeah, that's why I am skipping Castorice. Mainly for that. And the other characters, Finon, Mighty, Cypher, what's her name? Hyacinth, they don't really stick out to me. And I'm trying not to go back to my ways of wanting, these super duper meta characters, right? That's kind of how my main account was before. At the time I wanted my Dill to get better. I got Sparkle, and now Sparkle isn't really that used anymore. Like, I don't personally use her anymore. I don't even use Dill anymore. So I kind of just want to get strong characters that I really, really like. And Aglaya is one of those. So that's why I'm skipping Castorice. No shame in those that want to get Castorice. It doesn't make you a bad person. It's just a video game, right? It's just a video game. And I do feel bad for Pokey. Obviously, he doesn't know me. He might not know me yet. But yeah, I feel like this pressure definitely sucks. And this also ties into the whole Genshin VA problem and all of that. And I watched, what's his name? Joe? I think that's his name, Joe. I don't know. Basta. That's a Filipino word. But the voice actor of Wrightsley, and he's right. Social media is a complete fucking mess right now. And, with all the social pressures and influence by all these emotions, it can really make you say things and do things that don't really align with you or want you to do certain things and all of that. So yeah, this gacha, especially these two games, have been kind of on fire lately, and it's not a very welcoming environment. So yeah, those are my all thoughts about the Castro situation. Again, I am not going to quit the game because of the Castor's global buff. Again, I said it's a small thing at the moment. We'll see how it goes in the future, and I am waiting for the next live stream. And my main concern really is the story and the rest of the things, the gameplay wise, I guess, with the whole HP inflation and all of that. Right now, my account is not fit for endgame, so I'm not too worried about that at the moment. But yeah, those are my thoughts. I think we should all kind of just calm down for a bit, And let's not get too riled up and all of these things over games, So, all right, that's about it. We are done with the discussion, I guess. I really like the trailer. I am looking forward to HSR 3.2, and hopefully it does better than 3.1 and 3.0. So yeah, this story has a lot of potential, and hopefully they start to bring that potential out. So anyway, we are going to be moving on to Genshin Impact. And yeah, if you guys want me to play a different game, by all means, just let me know in the chat. If not, then we'll continue with Genshin. We'll just chill there. We'll just farm for materials and all of that for Xianyun and explore the new Natlan region. Hopefully we get it to 100% soon, and then we move on to a different region, hopefully to Fontaine or Chenivale. So yeah, I'll take a break, and if nobody wants me to play like Honkai Star Rail or continue Xenoblade Zone Zero or play Withering Waves, then I'll just play Genshin and chill. So I'll take a break. I'll come back in a little bit, maybe like 5 minutes. And yeah. All right. Okay, I just did a little bit of stretching, and then now we can play Genshin Impact. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. I hope you're having a nice evening or morning or afternoon, depending on where you are. And probably a Saturday or Sunday. No, I think it's already Sunday for the West. Before I go to Genshin, I have to put on my UID cover. Alright, there we go. Very nice, very nice. Oh, well, alright. It's already showing. Genshin. Sinless. Twitch chat. No, Twitch chat. There's no Twitch chat. Oh, I forgot to put this back on. Stream Elements new follower. Oh, wait. Subscriber. Oh, okay, never mind. That's for Twitch. All right. Should be good to go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentle hands. Oh yeah, we got more of these. So right now I am saving for Shalonen and hopefully I have enough to get her. Alright, how many days we have for the events? A week left. We could do that, but that's another story I have to do and I don't want to be voicing too much. So I'll just ignore that. I'll probably do it on Monday, tomorrow, if I'm not tired. Because I'll be recording a video tomorrow. Oh shit! There's a... I didn't notice this. They have a new icon for this. This was new. I didn't see that there. Is there also for Enkanomiya? Enkanomiya. Probably not because I didn't unlock it, but... Okay. Interesting. Okay, I never noticed that. Anyway. Today is Sunday, so we have to farm for Sinyan's materials here. Yeah, we need more of these. More of these, or we can already ascend her. What I'm missing is just these. So let's see if I can convert anything. That's fine. I need 12 of these things, right? How many do I need? Oh, okay, never mind. I need 12 of the middle ones. 12 of these ones, so let's try and convert them. Speaking of fire, do we have any fire character that we don't want to use? What about water? Water, hydro. We have a lot for electro. Let me take a look at my roster. Hey, we're done with Mawika. I am not leveling Xiangling yet. We do have Kuki, which I do want to level up soon. And then, so I guess fire. Chevreuse, we'll just not worry about her too much. Oh, you know what? No, because Chevreuse uses the seahorse as her material, so we'll be getting electro. So I'll just use the electro ones. Anyway, we have so much of those. I need 12. Okay, very nice. And then craft. Oh, could craft 5. We can craft 5 of these. Did I miscalculate? Oh, I miscalculated by 1, but that's alright. 1 is better. Level up. Nope, I forgot to level her up there, but that's okay. Let me just auto add. Oh, I don't have. Alright, let me reduce this number. Ooh, let's bring it to 52. And then this one will just bring it all the way up, since we have so much of those. Alright, nice. Hey, we are severely lacking on these materials. Ooh. Nice, we get another one. So she's finally level 80, and can we get a new character here? No, not really. What are we? 25, right? No, that's 30. 35. We're at 35. Okay, we're at 35 pity for that. This one I am at 6, right? 7. Okay, we're at 7 pity. Alright, alright. Let's farm for Sienian's. What do you call talent levels? Talent books. That's a bit too right. This is what we need, right? Alright. Sita Lali.
Shine down.
And
With sword comes shadow.
there you go.
Speed of light.
Make sure they can't move. Come on, come on, come on.
Incoming.
Ah!
Got lucky that time.
God damn it. Ow. Ha. Alright, there we go. Oh shit. I forgot to condense my resin. Oh, but we still got a gold though. Oh, good. Oh man. Okay. Let me just heal up first. Oh. I just realized my Citlali's not even leveled up all the way. Because I have to face Arlecchino and I haven't done her story yet. Let me change my friendship party. I should get more of these. Huh? Okay. Yeah, Skyward! Scatter!
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing. Ad Astra.
Oh, 17 minutes, okay. Alright, let's go back. Actually... Oh, it's 4. Alright. Alright, so I don't know what to do after this. Alright, explore.
Illusion shattered. Show no mercy. Suffer the wrath. Light up the blazing sun.
Boom. It's always one shot these. Would you look at that, guys? We got 2 golds.
There is no issue. Get to work. Eat Laline. Eat Papa.
Come on, come on. There we go. 1 shot. Very nice. What if we clean these at the back? Will it give us like 3 golds? Probably not. We got 2 golds again! Holy, we are getting lucky. Oh, we'll have 36 of these. I think that's enough. I think we good on our talent books. Let's do more farming. Can't do much for her. So I still want to get a better... I want to make a circlet for her. So I am not going to be farming for this anymore. We could farm for a... I wonder. Well, I already made one for Kaching. I just forgot. Okay, so what could be better are these two. These two. I need, obviously, in this one, I need them to be much, much better. This one is fine. We already have enough elemental mastery for Kaching, especially with Nahida. This one sucks. I used the elixir. Aside from the 2 guaranteed crit rate and crit damage, everything else went to defense percent. It's just diabolical, man. Crazy. Unlucky. Okay, so I want better of these. So let us go over there. Well, it's not the most efficient domain. It is what it is. I want my Kaching to get better.
Shine down. Fulfill our task. Rev the engines.
Let me hit you.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you Show no mercy. Not you two. Time to pyroclastic surge. Try and stop me.
Kaboom.
Blink.
There we go. Alright, not as bad as before. Please give us a better flower and feather. Yikes. Wrong set. That's why it's inefficient. Nobody even uses that, right? Unless I'm wrong.
Burn it down. Get to work.
go.
From the sky. Over here. Time to buckle down.
Uh-oh. Mawika, 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 Mawika. Oh my god.
Nowhere to hide.
The flame.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Y'all saw that? Y'all see that? Bro. The whole screen turned blue. Oh. The fuck? That was crazy. I should have... Oh fuck, I've been recording for 10 minutes. Oh, I was recording because of the Xian Yun thing. Oh, okay, we do have it recorded. I can make it like a funny moment. Wow, we got nothing today, boys. And I'm not gonna use my resin. Ooh, but we do need more of these baddies here.
Don't blink. Hey.
Not you slams. Not you slams.
Speed of light.
But it can't hurt to have more of these. Ooh, very nice. Okay, we are done with farming. Only problem here is we need to find more of these. And I don't want to use my Stardust Exchange because, as you can see, I only have 905. I need to save for the next batch of refresh, so let's find these suckers. Let's go on a killing spree. Let me just get these crystal flies. Come here. Yeah, I got you, boy. Okay, let me change to Xian Yun.
One is fast on one.
Yeah, skyward, scatter.
She's so fast with the Lost Prayer book. Oh, I fumbled that. Ooh, okay, well I need to bring out the map now. The Tivat map. Since we are gonna be fighting one. Where am I? I'm right here. And this is it. Yep, okay, I'll just click on it already.
Illusion shattered. Yeah, scatter.
Ah!
Seize the sky. Try and stop me.
Come on, buddy.
Incinerate.
Incoming.
Oh, why did I replace Lolly? I was meant to replace Raiden.
That's everything. On to the next. Whatever you need.
I trust you have packed ample food.
Foodstuffs. Okay, next is here. Which one is faster? Probably this. I hope y'all like the new avatar. I changed it up a bit. It's supposed to be based on a character I had way back, like not a few months ago, like a year ago or something. He's supposed to be like half half demon. Not half demon, but like a demon possessed him as a child. He's supposed to have horns, and he tried to take off one of his horns, like chop it off, but it hurt so much. He just like left the other one there. So one of his horns are like incomplete and chipped.
Show no mercy. Suffer the wrath of Eastling.
I'm telling y'all the lore of my character. And then he was abandoned by his parents because they were afraid. Not that it was uncommon. Oh, we got a lot. Uncommon in their world for possessions and all of that.
Something to add
So
to
he
my
was
collection.
abandoned as a kid, and then he was taken up by this housekeeping. Sort of similar to Zenless Zone Zero, where they housekeep some important stuff. And I decided that his main way of fighting would just be like his fists. And he just throws... Like, he's pretty proficient with any weapon, but he prefers to serve these bad guys with a knuckle sandwich. That sounds so fucking corny. But yeah. So he'll have like, I forgot what you call those things that you put on knuckles. Like the weapon lighter has. I forgot what you call those. Brass knuckles? Is that what you call them? Oh fuck.
You receive.
I forgot to take note of the chests. Okay, well I already know what they are, so it's not a big deal. Okay, I got them unhidden. Damn, this motherfucker far. Anyway, yeah, this is essentially the idea of how the character is gonna be looking like. I bet some slimes will spawn here. Nope, never mind.
Hey, not a bad haul.
Okay, well apparently we are exploring already. Yeah, I was right. We are exploring already for Mondstadt. Definitely have to revisit this place.
Try and stop me.
Ew, I didn't want to... Oh, what can I cook? What is this? Cheesy mushroom skewer. Increase... Ooh, that's pretty good. Let's cook this. Chat, I'm cooking.
Hey, not a bad haul.
But yeah, this... I don't know if you can call it model, but avatar is from Picrew. If you have ever heard of that, you can customize your own avatar. And I made sure that the one that I picked allowed use for commercial use. As obviously, I'm using this to represent me. And allows processing, like you can add your own shit to it. So yeah, you know, gotta respect your artists. Especially if you're one yourself, so... You know. You are not worthy. I'm not looking for you. You don't have the material I need. Alright. Neither do you guys. So I'll just leave y'all alone. Ooh. Damn. What the fuck? No damage? Okay, said Lolly. She didn't do anything. Okay. Let's go.
Not bad.
good.
What's
as
this?
far as treasure is concerned.
Oh, yeah, to let y'all take a look. Okay, I am very confused. That's not it? Oh, that is it. Yeah, that is it. Okay. Mark pin. Yeah, this is how I keep track of my chests. So that I know where they are and what I got already. Before, when I started like 3 years ago on my main account, I didn't keep track. So it's gonna be very difficult to explore. He's up! Okay, well, there are some over here, so that's fine. Ooh, where'd she go? The guy, the miniature? Just tank that shit, bro.
Hey, not a bad haul.
Yeah, and then there's one more upstairs. And we're gonna be facing a... Oh, there's more over here. More chests as well. Boom.
Show no mercy.
Hope I didn't interrupt your naps.
That's everything. On to the next.
What was that? Was it this? Guard by Hilichurl 1, Hilichurl, Samachurl, Electro Hilichurl. I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. Right? Am I in the right place? Yeah, I was. Okay. That didn't really do much. I wonder. Fuck. I couldn't skill there. Okay. Yeah, I did that a bit too early, but that's okay. We made it. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Wait. Peekaboo! Oh, I flew straight to them.
Nowhere to hide.
You deserve to be frozen. Why aren't you freezing? There you are.
Incoming.
Damn. Just before I was gonna use my skill on her. It.
You give, you receive.
Alright, that's another chest down. That's another bugger down. Okay, there's more. Talents. Can I level them up? Yes, I can. What's more important? Ultimate? Okay, we'll level that up first. I can make 8 of these. I do this. Well, no. Yeah, and I can make 12 of these. Alright, we're chilling, chat. We're chilling. We're being chilling. Fuck, I messed up again. Oh, okay. Alright, Mawika. I was trying to sneak up on them, but they just took damage.
You give, you receive.
Okay, where is this? 6, I believe. Yeah, is it this one? I think so. Yeah, I think that's it. Yep, alright. Correct one. Wow, there's a lot of these guys here. Ooh, we'll handle these guys and then I'll handle the Cryo Regis-Vine there. Need them for Furina. Felina.
Try and stop me.
I do not want to cook.
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
Ooh, okay, I'll have to deal with this guy because he's up there. He's up here. Let me just get this chest. Chest was it? Where am I? Okay. Alright, I got it. I got it, chat. Alright. Okay, I do not want to deal with y'all. What is this? I don't remember this. I don't remember this here. Hello. Just come here to say hi. And nuke the entire place. Come here. Oh shit, there are more chests.
You give, you receive.
Received, I have. Okay. We got all of those chests. Oh, that's not it. This is it. Alright, how long have I been streaming? Huh, it doesn't show. Can I check? 3 hours and 30 minutes. Okay. Alright, let's go back. Right, the Regis Vine. Can't forget.
Skyward, scatter. Rev the engines.
There you are. You little rascal. There you go.
Light it up.
Show no mercy. Speed of light.
Where did motherfucker go? Bro flashed at me. Okay. I wonder if I have enough for Farina also. Okay. Well, should have. Please give me extra. Nice. Okay, next. Might need, wow, 167. Cool. I need more of these. And then I need one of you first. Guys, we are going broke. Wow, I have a lot of that. Okay. Then I can only make 4 of these, but with our luck, we could make it. Okay. And that's a problem. All right. We are not able to continue there. So what we need is this one, right? Oh, nice. And then we need more of these. Please, sucrose. Ooh, I think we lack. I think we're lacking here. Ah. Lacking into. Alright, never mind. This one. Alright. Cancel navigation. So what is up for tomorrow? What am I gonna be doing tomorrow? You know what? I haven't played Honkai Star Rail here. Or have I? I'm not too sure. I have. I'll play Honkai Star Rail tomorrow. And I just want to get all of the chests, to be honest. Okay, we'll do that. On Tuesday, we will finish the Genshin event. And stuff, so okay. Alright, so tomorrow, I think I'll just play Honkai Star Rail tomorrow on stream. And then I'll play Genshin on Tuesday. And we finish this story quest and all of that. And then we'll do Honkai Star Rail again on Wednesday, because that's the update. Okay. I might start on 4 PM again. I'm not gonna lie. I might do 4 PM stream tomorrow. No, I will, because I'm gonna be recording in the morning and I wanna rest a bit more in between. So tomorrow's stream will start at 4 PM. UTC +8.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Okay. Thank you guys for being on the stream, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all being here. And I appreciate those that are watching the video on the live section of my YouTube page. And yeah, Trigger Story was really nice. I liked it. It showed a lot into the whole, you know, obviously not fully... didn't fully do... What's the term? Show, I guess, what PTSD looks like in soldiers, but you know, it's a nice representation, I guess. And it was nice. It was heartwarming when they were all saying, "No, you're fine," and blah 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 and all of that. Really enjoyed it. We watched Castorice's trailers. Really good. I really enjoyed the trailers, and hopefully they are in the actual story. And I shared my thoughts on the Castorice thing. Again, just to summarize, you are not a bad person if you pull for Castorice, okay? You pull for her because you want her, you like how she plays, you like her DPS and all of that. There's no shame in that. You are okay, alright? In that regard, obviously, I don't know who you are and what you do and what you are outside of the game, but yeah, you are not a bad person if you get her. And yeah, we just did a little chill exploration, farming for Xianyan and Farina today. Short, but you know, nice chill to ease out the stream. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate that. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. And I hope y'all will be excited for the video I have in mind. Alright. Bye-bye. Take care, y'all.